Hi, how are you? I hope you are good this evening. So, in our last live, we had someone commenting asking for this here. So, I have a baby. I'm going to read it. I have a baby. I have a baby girl. I'm winning. We are 6 months, but the baby does not want food, but taking fruits so well. How do I go about making her take the food? So, uh, in response to that, weaning a baby at 6 months, it has to be gradual. You just don't do everything at a go. So, by introducing the baby to fruits, that's good. But introducing food, it also matters what type of food you're introducing, because at 6 months, this is where you start to stimulate the taste buds. Okay, are we together up to there? So when the baby gets to 6 months, you can introduce cerelac. You can also introduce porridge. The first things, the first 1 week, introduce porridge and see how the baby is going to respond. Don't introduce like so many things at a go, because this baby, you won't know. You want to rule out what this baby likes and what this baby is reacting to. We also want to know, is this baby reacting to this type of food? So make sure that you don't introduce all things at a go and get the baby stomach upset and confused. Okay, so I will advise the first 1 week, introduce fruits, cerelac and porridge. Then later you can start introducing now the fruits. Okay, you see how the baby is going to respond, and don't introduce all the type of fruits at a go. Start maybe with pawpaw, then go to banana, like that. Okay, then with time now you start introducing food. These may be mashed potatoes with maybe meat broth or chicken broth you add, and some little spinach. You introduce little and gradual. Okay, you can introduce maybe lunch. You give the baby lunch, that is mashed potatoes with broth, yeah, kuku or with spinach. And then dinner, you can give the same meal. Then the following day, you can, after 2 days, you observe how the baby is responding to it. You introduce something else. Na chakula usipikanishe tu mashakura bana. Pika chakula vizuri ya mtoto yenye iko na ladha. Usipike no, don't put spices. I don't mean that. At least a little salt, a little kabisa. And then don't introduce maziwa ya ng'ombe ya kukamua before the baby is 1 year. And also try to like give the baby little meal. Usimpe chakula kingi and expect hakule. They are still small, their stomach is still small, used to milk. And also just continue with breastfeeding. This doesn't mean that you have to stop the baby from breastfeeding. The baby has to continue with the breastfeeding. Okay, so with time, as you get to 1 month post weaning, you continue introducing other things as you move, as you go, and continue. I think I'll do a video on how to prepare baby's food here. And also you can search for people who do meal plans for babies here on TikTok, even on YouTube. They are there. Okay, but that's the ideal way. Don't introduce food immediately. Like, you have to introduce lighter, okay, lighter foods, that is cerelac and maybe porridge. Yes, and maybe packet milk. You can also, because the uji you can put something small, and those ujis don't put a lot of things, peanut, blue band, blah blah blah. No, just simple uji. Give the baby sawa. And then when it comes to introducing the eggs, introducing the Weetabix, those will come later from 9 months kuelekea 1 year. Okay, yes. So be very cautious so that we avoid stomach upset. This is the stage also the baby is starting to teeth. So also teething can make the baby refuse to feed. Okay, at times the teething comes with what do we call it? Sometimes teething comes with fever, diarrhea, and discomfort. They are eating the gum. Okay, so at this stage you have to be very careful. Those are the things that can make the baby not feed. Okay, when you introduce a lot of variety of foods at a go, so you need to be very, very keen on what you're introducing the baby to, and it should be gradual, not instant na mingi mingi here and there. Asubuhi mwempikia mokimo, jioni mwempikia ugali sijui nini. No, just do it gradual. See how's the baby responding to it. Pole 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 in small portions. Sawa sawa. I hope up to there I've answered you. And if the baby really refuses to eat, just do some assessment. If the baby maybe has is teething. So how do you check if the baby is teething? You just look at the gums, how the baby is behaving. Does the baby has fever or not? Yeah, those are the assessment that you do. Also, the baby can be sick. That's why the baby is refusing to eat. Okay, so and is that's one sign maybe akona pneumonia. You also have to check on that. So I hope I've responded to you, and many who maybe will do that with me. That's the information for you, new moms in the market. Asante sana. Now, in the next live, also ask something and I'll come to address it here. And again, look at me. I have a t-shirt. I'm dressed in a t-shirt on celiac disease awareness. It's coming up in September 13th. It will be World Celiac Disease Awareness Day. We had Awareness Week in May from 16th to 20th. What do we call it? We did a digital celiac disease awareness with Maureen Shanzu here on TikTok. We did a live, so we did it here on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and X and Facebook. And we educated you guys on celiac disease. And my life always open to do celiac disease. So if you need such a t-shirt, it's going for 1500. It's going for 1500. The link is on the bio, so if you need it, just go there and purchase one. Pick up, it's in Karen every Saturday. Okay, so let's promote celiac disease. So mine is written, I wear green for my son. Okay, he's a celiac warrior and I'm very proud of him. So promotes hizi maneno. Sawa sawa, nawapenda sana. Aren Kinogu here, anawapenda sana. So keep in touch. Thank you so much. Kwaherini.